Here's one of the most iconic characters in wrestling history. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Does this Ultimate Edition figure live up to the legend of this son of a plumber, or is it nothing but hard times? Stick around to find out. Back to the packaging real quick. Dusty Rhodes does come in the standard Ultimate Edition packaging, with the WWE Legends logo and a picture of Dusty himself on the side. Big window on the front so you can see most of the included accessories. Then when you get around to the back, there's a picture of the figure along with another photo of Dusty. There's also a brief description of the time the figure is based on, along with Dusty's stats on the left side. If you're an inbox collector, this will fit right in with all previous Ultimate Edition figures sitting on your shelf or hanging on your wall. For the rest of us, though, now it's time to get the American Dream out of his plastic prison and directly on the spinner for a full look all the way around the figure. At first glance, this Dusty Rhodes figure is a prime example of why I'm such a big fan of Mattel's WWE Ultimate Edition line. The sculpt, the attention to detail, the paint taps, the articulation, just everything you could ever really want, especially in a mass production figure around the $30 price point. Once the full rotation is complete, I'll move on to getting a closer look at all those details. Now, let's take a good, slow, up and down look at both the front and back of Dusty Rhodes. It does appear like the upper torso is new, at least for Dusty himself. It might share sculpt designs with Yokozuna's Ultimate, but I'm not entirely certain, and that figure is too far back in my display to check them out side by side. Either way, this sculpt is pretty much perfect for the American Dream. There is 3 separate head sculpts in the package. The default head has a happy, smiling expression, then the next one. Well, I'm going to call it his funky face. Then the third is a screaming expression. All of these capture Dusty's likeness pretty well. Certainly better than previous iterations. Ignore my cat, Ambi, in the background here. With an older elite version of Dusty here, you can really see the difference in the face and upper torso sculpts. The Ultimate Edition is far more accurate in design. Plus, Dusty's birthmark is actually in the right place now. I always wondered why they didn't move it to the other part of the torso to make the placement more accurate. From the waist down, though, the sculpts are pretty similar, with the only real difference being the updated Ultimate Edition articulation points. I'm not going to go over those in detail, but they're pretty much on par with the expectation for the line. Also on par for the line is the pack of accessories that come with Dusty, plenty of additional hands, along with his entrance gear for the time. Ambi wanted to get a closer look at Dusty too, but I soon had to get her down and away from my desk before she started getting too curious with the accessories. With the American Dream and his full entrance gear now, I want to take a moment to compare to the current WWE champion at the time of filming. Wait. No, not that one. The real WWE champion and the son of a plumber. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Officially speaking, both Dusty and Cody are listed as being 6'2", and ignoring any potential WWE exaggeration of size, you can see that they're pretty close to the same height here. Dusty's knees are a bit more bent in his natural stance than Cody's, so that could possibly explain any disparity between the two. The main key thing I want you to see here is the difference in overall build, because that is showcased really well here in my opinion, even more so with Kevin Owens added back into the picture. With all that said though, now it is time to move ahead to my guidelines for a complete and fair review. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome to Civilian Collectibles. Hi, my name is Seville, and here I like to discuss my passion for action figures, as well as other collectibles, mostly inspired by my favorite movies, TV shows, video games, and wrestling. My ever-expanding collection features superheroes, sci-fi icons, and more, spanning a wide range of IPs, while most of my collection is based on live-action performers. I do occasionally sprinkle in characters from my favorite DC comic stories. If you're enjoying what you see so far, be sure to do all the things and come back for more. On with the guidelines, this is a new enough sculpt to earn that point. Plus, it is highly detailed and incredibly accurate to the character. The proportions are done fairly well, and the articulation is pretty great overall, but balance can be a bit of a struggle. As usual with Ultimate Editions, there's plenty of accessories. I did not experience any quality control issues. The roughly $35 price point is fair, and I was able to easily pick this up at my local Target store, leading my final score to be a solid 9 out of 10 rating, meaning it is outstanding and one of the best of the year. Therefore, I can absolutely recommend adding this, a Target-exclusive WWE Legends Ultimate Edition Dusty Rhodes to your collection. Thanks for all your support so far. It's really what keeps this channel going. Now, for a quick note before we finish up, I utilize an AI voice clone to help me deliver a clear and consistent experience, because of the speaking challenges that I face in my day-to-day life. Don't worry though, this really is my voice that you're hearing. While I absolutely do enjoy sharing my collection and enthusiasm with you all, it became clear to me that recording the speech needed to continue producing videos required more energy and focus than I was able to maintain, especially after an exhausting day as a sales professional. Due to speech impediments such as stuttering and dyslexia, the final product of my earlier videos only came after dozens and dozens of retakes, along with hours and hours of editing. Now that I can rely on my AI voice clone to handle much of that responsibility, I am able to provide a steady supply of engaging content for you, my valued audience. With all of that said, the last thing I want to do is give a quick shout out to the awesome people who helped make this channel possible. My Lionhead logo was created by Brian Leblanc Fantasy Art, and all of the music you have heard in this video was created by RJ Hughes. Check out their socials in the description to find more of their work. And if you want to see more from me, click on the next video you see on the screen now. I'll see you over there.